Hi all, welcome to Recipe Fever. With the Christmas season arriving, let us make an authentic non-alcoholic plum cake without using an oven. First step is soaking the dry fruits. For this, today I have taken 1 by 4 cup of dates, 100 gram of cherries, 100 gram of black raisins, 50 gram of assorted berries like strawberries, goji berries, blueberries and cranberries. You can also use tutti frutti instead of berries or any other dry fruits of your choice. Chop all these and keep it aside. Now, wash and clean 500 gram of grapes. Strain the water and grind the grapes in a juicer for 2 minutes. Strain it and pour it into a non-stick pan. Add 2 tablespoons of sugar to the juice. Switch on the stove and heat the juice on a low-medium flame. Keep stirring it occasionally. Once the juice starts bubbling up, reduce the flame to low completely and heat it for 3 minutes and switch off the flame. Add half teaspoon of vinegar immediately and mix it. Let it cool completely. Once cooled, add the chopped dry fruits to an airtight glass jar or a bottle and pour the grape juice into it. Close the jar or the bottle immediately. Let it soak for 3 days. Shake the bottle each day to ensure that the dry fruits are soaked completely. Now, the dry fruits have been soaking for about 3 days. Let's start making the plum cake. We have to make caramel for the cake to get its rich brown color. For that, to a non-stick pan, add half cup of sugar. Switch on the stove and place the pan. Reduce the flame to a low. Don't stir it immediately. Let the sugar melt on its own. Once the sugar starts melting, keep half cup of water on another pan for boiling. When the sugar has melted completely, add the boiled water to the sugar caramel. Be very careful while pouring the water as it will bubble and splatter. Keep a distance while adding the hot water. After it stops bubbling completely, stir the caramel occasionally. Let it boil for about 3 to 4 minutes and then switch off the stove. Let it cool completely. Next, grease the cake tin with butter or oil or ghee. Then line it with butter paper or the parchment paper. Sift 1.5 cup of all-purpose flour or maida. You can also use wheat flour instead of maida. Also add 1 teaspoon of baking powder, half teaspoon baking soda, 1 by 4 teaspoon salt, 1 tablespoon of cocoa powder. Sift all these and keep it aside. To a mixer jar, add 4 cardamom, 1 inch of cinnamon stick, 3 cloves and 1 small piece of nutmeg. Add half cup of sugar to it and grind everything to a fine powder. To the soaked dry fruits, add 1 by 4 cup of flour that we have sifted and mix it well. Also, add about 50 gram of chopped almonds and also 50 gram of chopped cashews to the fruits that we have soaked. Mix everything well. This will ensure that the dry fruits and the nuts don't settle at the bottom of the batter and spreads uniformly while baking the cake. To a mixing bowl, add 100 gram of unsalted butter, which is at room temperature. Using a beater, beat the butter on a medium speed for about 7 minutes or until it becomes pale yellow. Now, add the powdered sugar and spices to the butter. Swift it once to ensure that there are no big chunks of spices. On a low speed, beat it until it becomes creamy. Add 3 eggs one at a time and beat it on a low speed for 3 to 4 minutes after adding each egg. Now add about 1/4 cup of vegetable oil and beat it once until the oil combines. Now add 1.5 teaspoon of vanilla essence, 1 teaspoon of lemon zest, 1 tablespoon of orange juice, 1 tablespoon of honey, 1 tablespoon of mixed fruit jam. Beat all these well until well combined. The addition of mixed fruit jam is purely optional. You can add the jam of flavors that you like. Now add the sifted flour and caramel little by little and beat it on a low speed for about 1 minute. Finally, add the dry fruits mixture and mix it using a spatula. Make sure not to overmix it. Pour it to the pans. I am using an 8-inch pan and a 6-inch pan. Preheat the iron tawa for about 5 minutes on a high flame. After 5 minutes, reduce the flame and keep the pan on the tawa. Close it with a lid. Cook it on a low flame. For me, it took about 1 hour for the 8-inch cake and about 45 to 50 minutes for the 6-inch cake. Insert a toothpick to check if the cake is done and then switch off the stove. Let it cool completely and then unmold the cake. Actually, my decoration were immersed in the cake as you can see while I was baking. So, don't do the mistake I made by placing it while baking. Keep the dry fruits for decoration on the cake top after it is baked completely. Just press the decorations lightly. Then close it with a butter paper or an aluminium foil. And then cut the plum cake after 2 days. You will find that the cake will taste exactly the same as the bakery brought cakes. Actually, even more richer than that. So, what are you waiting for? Enjoy this festive season with an authentic plum cake. Wishing you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. To get instant notifications on new recipes, press the bell icon after hitting the subscribe button.